Yes, thank you. That was a lot of food, and I am now most full.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll just wait for people to start coming in. Wait, what are you saying? Oh yeah. Oh, that's part of the reason why I bought it, because gee, Red Hood's in it. And I like Red Hood. I like him as a character. Hello, welcome. Just still setting some stuff up, and we can get started finding my mother, who is mysteriously missing on Mysterious Island for mysterious reasons. Everyone. Cool. Yep. So, if you haven't seen me stream this before, I'm basically going to take suggestions from the audience of what I actually do whenever there's a decision to be made. Most of the decisions have timers, but the timers are kind of generous, so it should be all right with the time difference between the stream and what I'm seeing. So aye, cool. Pardon me. I've also just eaten a tremendous amount of food, so I'm now so full of chocolate. Right, turn this down. Turn that down. Everything's turned down. I mean, no, I haven't turned my butt down. My butt's always on full volume. Deceptively so. Hello. Welcome. Just loaded in. So, if I remember correctly, like literally...
Sorry.
That's right. Literally the last thing I did was wake up. So that was good.
Yeah.
So I think I'm now on my way down to breakfast. I know. The loudest goblin in all the land.
It might be better to take a different stairway.
Cheers. Oh, right, okay, so I can't get past this one person sweeping. There's one person passive-aggressively sweeping.
It might be better to take a different stairway.
But yeah, thank you for tuning in. Like I said, if you wanna help me make any decisions, feel free to just chime in the chat. So, and if you missed this last week, basically came to this island in search of my mum. This island is playing host to a secret meeting of sort of high-profile historic figures. Oh dear.
Excuse me, Monsieur de Richet. I really need to talk to you.
Hello. You're Elizabeth Adams, aren't you?
Hello, welcome.
Yes, I regret that we haven't been properly introduced.
So, interest in her health or eye? I'm gonna go eye. It was the first thing I noticed, but that's the kind
What
of
happened to your eye?
decisions.
I had a bad fall.
Looks more like a punch to me.
My eye's nothing. Last night, I found out that your mother was on the island. What are you doing here?
Oh, right, okay. Hello, Paul. How you doing? Why isn't she interested or admit your mother's gone missing? Gone missing?
My mother came here to do business with Lord Mortimer, but she seems to have gone missing. So I'm here to find her.
I know your mother very well.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
Really?
Yes, I have been in your mother's care ever since I was born.
She nursed you?
Oh, I wouldn't say nursed. No. I remember her stare, cold as ice. Her sadistic hands pressing over my mouth to silence me while I screamed in pain.
What?
I remember her knees, too. She held me down with them while she cut and burned scars into me.
Hold on a minute. What do you mean?
You can ask her when you see her.
Huh. She's getting more and more agitated.
Uh-huh. That's more intense than I thought.
I've got to go.
Wait.
Oh no.
I need to know more about you and my mother. Why did she...
Oh, it's a
do
skill I
all
didn't
that?
have anyway. Oh.
There must be some reason for what she did.
What's the point of rubbing salt in the wounds?
To understand my mother, to find out the truth. Oh, right, so I've got... I think I'll go with psychology, just because it uses less effort.
Elizabeth.
Oh no. Okay. So she's immune to psychology, which actually makes a bit of sense actually, given what she's just talked about. If she's been tortured, like part of her life, then I mean she must have a pretty sturdy resolve.
Hiding in me might ease your burden. Let me relieve you of some of your suffering.
Relieve me? Do you even hear yourself? Do you really think that by confiding in my torturer's son, I will be healed as if by magic? That it will bring my smile back? Or let me sleep at night?
Just have a few jellies mid-conversation just to restore my...
And I'm sorry you have to find out your mother's true colors like this. But
Yeah.
I'm not going to pity you. Everybody
shit.
has their cross to bear.
So, last
I know
chance
you
apparently.
love the game. You're no different from the rest of them. You couldn't give a damn about me. The only thing you're interested in is finding out about your mother.
I mean,
Don't
that's
say that.
true.
Not-
It's
not
literally the
everyone
only
wants
reason
to
why I'm
use you.
here.
Some people care about you, don't they?
Mention her mother, mention her father. So her father's the... mention her sister, her brother. Her father was the president.
Take your
No.
father. I'm sure he tried everything to save you.
Sure, he tried everything to keep me from upsetting his political affairs. Once I was declared insane, I was nothing but a burden that got in the way of his career.
Whoops.
By leaving me with your mother, he made all the horrors possible. I've got nothing more to say to you.
Oh no.
Figure it out yourself.
Oh shit. Well. Well then. I am now naive. Yeah, I don't remember siblings either. B-Pen. I suppose if I'd actually been thinking, I would have thought, like, even though I know about the dad, like, he was the president, so... John Adams? If he was a president, I might... Or a vice president, I can't remember now. Right. Don't suppose we've got any royal jelly hanging about, do we, servant?
What can I do for you, sir? I am at your
I was a
service
president. Cool.
day and night, sir.
Okay, I think this is just a conversation, so I can just go through these. What can you tell me about our
I
host?
would like to speak about your master, Lord Mortimer.
Do please excuse me, sir, but I shall make no comment about my master. Is there anything else that sir would like to know?
What can you tell me about the guests?
What can you tell me about the guests?
Do excuse me, sir, but I am bound by discretion to say nothing about Lord Mortimer's guests, sir. Perhaps sir would like to know something else?
What are you allowed to say? I have a few questions about the manor. Oh, okay. What can I find on the ground floor?
Yes. Can you briefly describe the ground floor, please?
Very well, sir.
Thank
On
God.
the ground floor, there are mainly living rooms. Sir finds himself at present in the Grand Hall. From the Grand Hall, Sir can access, on one side, the small salon, where the guests like to relax with a good book. From there, Sir can access the
Where
conference
can I
room,
find a place to
which is
relax with a
closed
bad
at present
book?
for preparations. That is where Lord Mortimer likes to gather all of his guests for talks. From the other side of the Grand Hall, Sir may access the dining room. That is where Sir's meals will be served. From the dining room, Sir may benefit from an exceptional view overlooking the island. It is also the best way to access the portrait gallery, where a large part of Lord Mortimer's works are exhibited. And in the gallery, Sir will also find access to the garden. But Sir may be reassured The building is accessible on both sides, so that it surrounds the garden in question. So, Sir should not find cause to worry. No one has ever gotten lost.
Except for my
Alright
mother.
then. Hello,
Has,
welcome to the stream.
Another question?
Or just being told, like, this servant can't tell us about who's here or who runs the place, but he can go on a whole diatribe about
What's on the first floor?
what goes on,
The
what
first
every
floor is
room
reserved
does,
for guests, sir.
and where it is.
That is where Sir will find his private rooms.
Funnily
The
enough,
main
it's where I spent the
corridor
night,
leads
so...
around the building. 3 stairways will enable Sir
Oh my
to
God, can
return
I-
to the ground floor.
Nope,
It is also from there that Sir will be able
I was
to
seeing
reach
if I
the
could skip
second floor.
dialogue. I sure can't.
you very much.
So,
Anything else, Sir?
Yes. What can I find on the second floor?
That floor is strictly reserved for Lord Mortimer, sir.
Interesting.
In the west wing, on the second floor, are his private chambers. In the east wing are the rooms reserved for Lord Mortimer's personal guests. At the moment, these rooms are reserved for Sir Holmes, sir. But only authorized guests may access that area. Does Sir have any more
okay.
questions?
No, so at least we know what we
What
can
is
find if we
outside on the
do end up
island?
go snooping up the stairs.
Lord Mortimer has made a point of keeping the main part of the island in its natural state, sir. For security reasons, only the wharves and the gardens are accessible to guests. If Sir would like to walk along the wharves,
I mean,
he has only
he's very
to follow
trusting,
the
but he's probably
pathway
also aware
used
that there's
upon
like
his arrival.
1,000 of these
If he would
masked
like to walk in the interior gardens
idiots
of the manor,
just
I would
everywhere,
advise
waiting to
Sir
like
to
creep
pass
out,
through the portrait gallery.
stop you on a moment's
May I
notice.
help Sir in any other way?
Right. So, host, guests, few questions about the manor. I was wondering
As
if you
I
could
was
help me
unable to
out.
bring my
Yeah, I was
personal
wondering
effects
if you
with
could
me, I was wondering if you
rewind
could find
time
me
so
a
I
few
could
items.
redo that conversation with Elizabeth Adams.
course.
That'd be super.
What would you require?
Oh, I can ask him for items. Do you have any amber?
My good fellow, would you have any amber available?
I would, but unfortunately I don't think I am authorized to give it out, sir. I believe it is a precious stone.
Oh. Play a trick on him. Well, servants are susceptible to manipulation.
Well, no point in lying, you know. I know full well you haven't got any.
I would never think of lying, sir. I don't believe I am authorized to give it away, that is all.
Amber? Here? I'd be surprised.
Yet I assure you, sir,
No, you're pulling my leg. I don't believe you.
I wouldn't dare to joke with sir.
Yeah, sure. You're just leading me on. I dare you to show it to me, if you really have some.
If this works, this
then,
servant's
sir,
getting fired.
Here is a piece.
Ah, right. Well, I'm impressed. Can you lend
What?
it to me for a minute?
Of course, sir.
What?
Here.
Wow. I can hardly
there.
believe it.
How you doing, Cat?
Well, I have other questions.
Of course, sir. But, sir, I believe you haven't given me back the amber, sir.
That's
What?
literally the whole
What
point.
amber?
The piece I gave to sir.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. You really ought to look after your things.
This wasn't
Can't
really
be easy to come across
manipulation.
amber in these parts.
Well, does sir desire anything else?
I mean, can I just trick other items from him? Fine, was just on pal stream playing DVD. Ah, right, cool.
You wouldn't have a little golden elixir I could use, would you?
Hey, now that I've stolen from you,
Unfortunately, sir, I have orders
you wouldn't
not to
have
give
any other
of
items I
that
can just like
medicine to
blatantly
any of Lord
rob you
Mortimer's
of.
guests. Some guests are here to follow a very strict treatment. Mixing or combining certain substances would be dangerous for sir.
I mean, I've got science.
My good fellow, you're right. One should never mix treatments without the advice of an expert. It so happens that I usually make my own golden elixir, but
Nice.
I haven't brought my kit with me.
Alright, so they're
Perhaps,
vulnerable
in that
to
case,
manipulation
would you
and
fetch a spoonful
science.
of ethyl
I think
alcohol,
servants are just
ethereal
chumps.
oil, and 10 milliliters of ethanol
Oh no.
for me.
The
Along with that, a
influence,
small quantity of gold.
the influence of
Just
Tory
a few
Island
crumbs
is
will
like
suffice.
seeping into me. I just
see
said
that Sir
a horrible
knows his
phrase.
subject. Therefore, I see no reason why I shouldn't give them to you. I hope that will be enough for you, sir, because I haven't any more.
Thank you. That will be fine.
May I help with anything else, sir?
What's that book you're hiding in your jacket?
The
Maybe he's just pleased to
Sorrows
see
of
you.
Young Werther by Goethe, sir, and I am not hiding it.
Hand it to me, please.
It is damaged, sir. I would never dare lend sir a book in such a pitiful state, sir. I took it to restore.
Looks like I'm manipulating him again.
Hang on, but it's mine.
Beg pardon, sir?
It's my book. I'm telling you, it's my book.
With all due respect, sir, I hope sir will understand that I have doubts. You see, I found it in Lord Mortimer's library.
Huh. There you are, then. That's exactly where I left it.
I am quite put out, sir. I don't know what to say.
In that case, I suggest you say nothing and
I'm
hand
just
it over.
blatantly
I...
robbing this
Now.
man.
But, sir, Very well, sir. Here you are. May sir take good care of it. It is damaged.
And you've damaged it as well? Well, bravo. Bravo.
No, I didn't do anything. It wasn't me, sir.
Say pardon.
Pardon me, sir.
Very good. There were some other things I wanted to go over with you.
Okay, right. I'm gonna leave this poor man alone. I don't need anything else. I feel like I've robbed him enough. I think there were some things down here that I could pick up, but I was whisked away. Oh, there we go. Oh, more golden elixir. Do you know something? I'm going to have one, because... Alright, okay. That's just a have a seat, relax. I am such a jerk. And I would do it again. Don't make me go back to that servant and rob him of the rest of his goods, because I will. Just to show how much clout I've got. Right, I think it's through here. It sure is. Let's go to the small chamber. It wasn't really lying though, was it? It was just a case of like, hey, show me that amber. Okay, here you go. Can I hold it? Yeah, sure. Can I have it back? Nah, I don't have that. I just gave it to you. Nah, never mind.
Dear friends, I bid you welcome. I hope the night was not too short. Your Eminence, Duchess, Monsieur de Richet, allow me to introduce our new guests. They arrived during the night. Johann Christoph von Wollner, Minister of Religious Affairs and close aide of Frederick William II, King of Prussia. Napoleon Bonaparte, Lieutenant of the French Revolutionary Army. And Jacques Peroux, French Revolutionary Tribunal Judge.
Oh, Jacques looks like he's ready to start swinging
Lord Mortimer
fists.
will not be joining us this morning, but he should be with us later. So, let us begin.
What is Mortimer playing at? He tells me to come urgently and he sends no one to meet me?
Please, go ahead.
There we go.
Peru looks totally out of place here. He's counting the 10 sets of cutlery around each plate. The man is completely lost.
Yep.
Thank you again for the wine.
Oh, so
It is
he's got a weakness to etiquette. I mean, he looks like his face looks like he's got a weakness to etiquette.
Volner and Piaggi seem to be getting along well.
The etiquette of having a good face. Whoa. Pow. Moustache.
Surprising when you know Volner prohibited religious practices in Prussia. Renowned member of the Rose Croix Order, former Freemason, and great lover of alchemy.
I know. It's good.
Piaggi fawning
I keep
over
looking
him.
away for a
I really
second
do
and
have
then
a
forget
problem
that
with
there's
this
going to be these
political
opportunities.
My dear Johann, how
Oh, no.
are you?
Glad to make landfall at last.
Oh right, no,
And
immunity
yourself?
discovered
Very
occultism.
well.
Okay, that's
And
fine.
your husband?
He's poorly.
Oh no,
The
that's
French
not fine. It means
Revolution
I'm not
gives
going to talk to him
terrible
because
headaches.
that's where my powers are.
Understand. I shall feel better too as soon as the situation is settled.
If by chance the French crisis is emulated in Berlin, there will always be a refuge for you in London, my dear.
Your offer does you honor, Emily. But London is much closer to Paris than Berlin. Beware. The French are capable of sailing up the Thames straight to the Houses of Parliament.
It's true.
Oh, my friend, I am shaking in my clogs.
Oh no. We're gonna have a conversation with a lot of forced laughter again.
Very much so, Sir Gregory. Such complexity. Typically French. A Sauterne, isn't it?
Absolutely.
If I'm not mistaken, this is not Lord Mortimer's favourite wine. It is yours.
In his absence, I have taken the liberty of making a slight deviation from the rule, but I count on your discretion.
Don't worry, I appreciate the same grape varieties as you. I remember the last time we tasted that nectar here at this table. The finest minds of the century were present.
And the last time we drank it, the orphanage in Bloomsbury was still in ruins.
Would you repeat that?
Oh, well, I put some small effort into the works. The orphanage reopened just before Christmas. The bedrooms, washrooms, and the classrooms had all been refurbished.
This guy's face really upsets me.
I don't know what to say. You have given the girls a wonderful Christmas gift. Thank you.
I made a promise. Now it is done.
Yeah.
It's the first time I've ever seen her so moved. Just mentioning that orphanage broke right through Emily's hard shell.
Is everything all right?
Yes, thank you. I had a moment of absence, but here I am again.
Washington thinks of Waller, or Emily thinks of Woolner. Or just get to know him.
My lord,
Cool.
I only know the prestige of your name. Might I have the honor of getting to know you a little better?
You are Monsieur
Louis Moras de Richet.
de Richet. De Richet. A name with a nobiliary particle. Are you descended from a noble line?
Yeah, use a skill point for etiquette.
The presence of a particle does not necessarily mean a person belongs to the nobility, nor does it prevent the observance of the rules of etiquette, Monsieur von Volmer.
Haha. He's vulnerable to diversion. Whatever that means.
Have you any information on this Napoleon?
See, he doesn't matter. No, he does. Let Emily reply. Or Emily, yeah.
Maybe Emily has an idea.
Mortimer firmly believes in the young soldier. He's going to finance a military campaign with the backing of the Golden Order. It seems that Sarah gave it her blessing too.
I didn't know that.
Me neither.
I'll give Sarah a piece of my mind. I don't know what mess she's gotten herself into, but for God's sake, she should have told us.
You knew everything. You could have answered for me.
That's true, but you have such a clever way with words.
Alright, okay. Smarmy. Excellent. Hopefully she's got an immunity to smarm.
Monsieur de Richet, it would seem we have common interests. Could we speak in private, please?
Oh no, I'm not getting a choice. Fair enough. Let's go talk to Napoleon. Get some damn answers. Oh shit. It's gonna chuck me
Lord
off.
Mortimer and the Golden Order, through your mother, have concluded.
Cool, thank you for popping in.
Stay composed, Louis.
Yes, I'll try and catch
I'm
that.
listening.
I'm doing a stream on Thursday as well, so
Lord Mortimer assured
yes.
me that you are to take
Thank
over
you.
the project on behalf of your mother. You must know that I am deeply sorry about their disappearance, but I must validate the deal urgently if I want to be able to organize things properly.
I haven't seen Lord Mortimer yet. I'm afraid I'll be unable to answer your questions.
He assured me that you could replace your mother during her absence.
I appreciate his confidence, but still, this is a bit hasty. But please continue.
Of course, but I need to know if I can count you among my allies.
Okay, another confrontation.
Well, of course.
And for that, I have a little question for you. The agreement stipulates an aid of 50,000 louis d'or for 200 cannon.
Yes, we have an agreement. No, I cannot agree. Oh. Yes, we have an agreement. I mean, I may as well. There's a cool shot, yeah.
50,000 louis d'or in hard cash.
The offer I'm talking about was for only 20,000 louis d'or, Monsieur de Richet. The truth is, you really have no idea about our agreement. So, you're wasting my time. I need to work with people I can have confidence in, sir.
The exact numbers may have escaped me. I suggest you wait for my mother's return in order to manage such details.
I have one last question I would like to pose to you. We don't know each other yet, you and I. And I need to make sure that we both share the same vision for the future of France. Given the hard times that have befallen our beautiful country, what do you think it would take to restore its luster?
Ooh, manipulation.
I think what France is lacking today is a truly
more
strong,
yeah, no, that would
ready to go.
definitely.
Someone who will restore her luster, who will propel her forward so once again she becomes a proud nation respected by all. A man capable of both rebuilding the country from the inside and, at the same time, developing exterior relations. Someone with a vision, I think. The right person still remains to be found.
Oh, wow.
You're right, my friend. I hear your words and
oh, nice. Haha, take that, Napoleon.
I am
beat up your brain with my words.
I am very happy to have met you. Lord Mortimer was right to put his trust in you. I hope to work with you in the very near future. I would like to thank you for your support by offering you this humble little
This humble gift. Have a book. Thanks for the book.
Reflections on the revolution in France. Monsieur Bonaparte, I thank you for this gesture, and please know that I, too, am delighted to have met you.
Haha.
My friends, I would like to say a few words, please. I would like to thank Lord Mortimer, and you, Sir Holm, for bringing us all together here. Those of us for whom it is not the first time here, like me, are all trembling in sweet anticipation of the arrival of our host. For the rest, I would like to reassure you that Lord Mortimer always has a few surprising projects to propose. But I can assure you that each and every one of us has always benefited from them. The last time I came to this place, Lord Mortimer offered to help me in my electoral campaign for the presidency of the United States. And it is eminently clear that his support was an invaluable aid to us. We are here among like-minded people. So let us put aside the conflicts in which some of our nations find themselves at present. So I raise my glass in honor of you all, my new and old friends.
Thanks, Washington.
I trust you shall not be disappointed, Mr. Washington.
Ha!
Washington is a very gifted speaker. Leave him for 5 minutes with sworn enemies and he'll convince them to be friends for life.
Right, we shall meet again tomorrow. All the guests will be present, as well as Lord Mortimer, I hope. Until then, I trust you will find plenty to keep you amused.
I've just noticed all the butterflies on the curtains in the background. Oh dear, right. Let's see how badly I did there. Oh. Okay. Found my mother's hidden message. Yeah. Okay. Well, that didn't go as badly as I thought it did. Oh, come on now. 4 points available. Right. So. If I go. Yeah. That's level 2. And. Do I have anything that's... I may as well put 1 point into that just now, and then that's it on its way to becoming level 2. Cool. Dunzo.
Alright, let's recap. Before dinner, I was going to investigate my mother's message. I've got to find
Yeah,
a
it
place
is a
where
bit.
all eyes
Like, I've
center.
noticed, Beepin, that the timers are getting a bit faster. And before I was like, oh no, everything will be fine. We'll just do it as it comes. And it's like, nope, no time to think. I've mentioned the etiquette a couple of times, so I'll probably equip that. Okay. So there's been a couple of times we've finished the chapter and it said that I've missed an opportunity to search a place, and I'm like, really? So I'm gonna have a proper look round. Oh, I can see where we came in from. Bit misty. Oh, coin. It does seem a bit dangerous. There is absolutely zero balcony. See if anyone's left behind any royal jelly for me. That'd be great. Nope. Oh no. Right. Priest. Yeah, I mean, I can imagine it being quite the hazard in a... during heavy rain.
To be used to uncover the best disguised. The lock is surrounded by a triple circle.
Well, I don't have the key, and I can unlock it without using effort, so looks like I'm doing that then. Jars of thing.
I have no space left. I'll retrieve it later.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. That replenishes all my royal jelly. Num 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 num. Yep. So royal jelly is the item that I use to restore effort points, which is what I use to use my skills. It is, yeah. Oh man, like amber. Congratulations, you collected 4 amber fragments. You're damn right it did.
Amber crystals.
Oh, and if I use, that gives me full effort. Lovely jubbly. Go over here.
All right, I've retrieved everything.
Yeah. Everything's coming up Millhouse. Yeah, it's like it's a weird part of honey that it's the stuff that they use to make the queen, or the stuff that the queen exclusively eats to make more actual honey. It's I don't think I should be eating it, basically. Hello, welcome to the stream. We're just replenishing our stocks of royal jelly, which is always good fun for everyone involved.
By Descartes. This book changed the way I looked at the world.
I can see now why it's like, hey, you can only carry like X amount of these, because I'm now picking up tons of stuff I'm barely using. But you also get penalised if you use... a bee. You can buy it as a bee supplement, according to Google. Yeah, I've noticed like a lot of skincare stuff has weird things like it. It's a bee type supplement, or a supplement for bees. I mean,
well, Your Eminence, do you
bees need
still have any
supplements
room
too.
left?
Maybe that's why they're always like crawling about on the ground going, oh, I'm so tired.
Difficult of all in my eyes. Nevertheless, what a charming moment we have had together. I'm delighted I was able to talk to Mr. von Wollner. We hadn't spoken to each other for an eternity.
Yes. I noticed that Your Eminence knew a fair number of people at the table.
The benefit of age, my son. This isn't my first invitation to Lord Mortimer's. You will see, it's the perfect place to make new friends. Indeed, I noticed that you and Mr. Bonaparte had already begun.
I adapt quickly to local customs. It's what I was taught.
And you are right to do so, my son. But tell me, have you had any news of your mother since your arrival?
Alas, still nothing, Your Eminence. But I still haven't been able to meet Lord Mortimer.
Do not worry. It is typical of him. What can I say? Lord Mortimer is a very busy man. I should think you are beginning to worry.
No, not really. Probably. I mean, this isn't the most high stakes of decisions, but it's still a decision that doesn't have a timer, so... No, not really.
To tell you the truth, not really.
You are right. Be positive.
Be positive. It was a test. I was making sure that I'm still taking my B supplements.
But while I have you with me, I have a question for you.
Go ahead. What can I do for you?
Where all eyes size you up. I'm looking at... Right, so where all eyes size you up mean anything to you, or I'm looking for a Medusa. I mean...
As I haven't visited all the manor yet, I wondered if you hadn't seen a Medusa by any chance.
I beg your pardon?
Yes, La Gorgogne, the Medusa from Greek mythology. Would you have seen one? In any shape or form?
Not at all, my son. I'm not sure what you're getting at, but unfortunately, I'm not going to be of any use to you.
Thank you anyway, Your Eminence. I won't take up any more of your time. On that last word, then, I shall leave you to fight your demons. See you later, Your Eminence.
See you later, my son.
Oh, I thought that was just a regular conversation? A regular conversation. Oh, didn't leave that up to vote. Boo. Boo earns. Alright, this is the main hall. Right, might go in the other direction then. Because I could have gone right the other way. Straight through here. This takes us... So like we're underneath my room just now. Like roundabout. What's through door number 2? Oh! Big ass library. Jeez, oh. That's really cool.
Atrus, the Miller brothers. Mother expressly forbade me from reading it.
Pages out of an old encyclopedia.
Ah, cool. So that's more pages for the encyclopedia that we've got carried around.
Size you up. Chances are, that's the room my mother spoke of. And she also spoke of a Medusa. Should I go and try to find the creature now?
Right. If anyone spots a Medusa before me, give me a shout. Oh, that's just a have a seat. Yeah, you know, Just a casual, if you see a Medusa, just let me know. Everyday sentence uttered by everyday people.
A song of Roland. Roland feeleth his death is near. Amber crystals.
Amber crystals. What's this?
A fragment of amber.
Jeez, oh. You're flagging them about here. Oh, this looks like a puzzle piece. Yeah, I think there's going to be some silly buggers going on in here. Oh, right, okay. Well, I found a Medusa. I'll get to her in a minute. Just in case. Let's assume this is Lord Mortimer.
A painting with no name.
Definitely Lord Mortimer then.
Devil's Thorn. I'll keep it.
Yeah, I think it was definitely worth putting stuff into lockpicks. So yeah. Oh, okay. So I've got all of... Where is he? Right, so his vulnerabilities and immunities are done. Okay, that's cool. Right. Hello, Medusa.
I've got to find out what Mother was trying to do with her. The Medusa. A hero armed with a sword? A hero with a lantern. And the last one holding a shield.
I'll stake my life on it. All the statues form a single scene together. The poor devils are about to face the beast. Let's give them a helping hand.
Okay. Find the solution to the...
The origin of myths. A reinterpretation of legendary creatures. Just what I need. The text is in French on the left-hand page and in Latin on the right hand. Let's find the chapter on the Medusa. Hang on. This version is significantly different from the regular one. It recounts how men have always belittled women in society. Harpies, mermaids, the chimera, the hydra, the gorgons. The section on the Medusa. While some of the heroes divert attention from the Gorgon, the hero with the sword brandishes his weapon at the Medusa.
Okay. So, sword guy.
Hang on. This version is significantly different from the regular one. It recounts how men have always belittled women in society.
Oh, is it just the same bit?
Harpies, mermaids, the chimera, the hydra, the gorgons. The section on the Medusa.
Oh.
While some of the heroes divert attention from the Gorgon, the hero with the sword brandishes his weapon at the Medusa.
Okay. So I turn him towards... Oh, you can examine and stuff. Okay. Oh dear. Right. So... I know this legend.
In Greek mythology, anyone who looked into the eyes of the Medusa turned to stone. So the monster's statue must be turned towards someone who could protect their eyes. It can only be the hero holding the shield.
Yeah. Hello. Hey, Big Bob. How you doing? I use thingy names, so screen names. But yes, welcome. We're just trying to figure out a rotating statue puzzle, so it's like being in an umbrella lab. Right, okay, so rotate the statue towards shield guy. So sword guy's facing Medusa, shield guy presumably facing Medusa. Oh, cool. Think about the configuration.
Now, Louis, it's time to keep a logical mind, as every good scientist should. The aim is to defeat the Medusa, so what can the lantern be for? To light up the Medusa? Hardly likely. The hero holding the lantern will be easy prey, and the shield will be of no use. To light up the sword? No, that makes no sense. So that leaves the shield. I wonder if the aim is to play with the light. If I turn the shield right, the light would be reflected. The ray of light will perturb the Medusa and focus her attention on the best protected hero. Pretty smart.
So I rotate him towards the shield as well?
Shield position just right. If I respect the legend, I have to place the hero holding the shield in front of the Medusa. Except for here, it doesn't work. There must be something else.
So I can consider the optics or handle the mechanism.
The mechanism is worn here. Whenever the shield is not turned toward the sword, the machinery freezes up. The statue must have been in this position most of the time, betrayed by the marks of time. So that makes it easy. The shield must face the sword.
Okay.
If I respect the legend, I have to place the hero holding the shield in front of the Medusa.
Hey. No. Oh, right, okay. I was going to say don't go into the fireplace. I didn't realise the whole fireplace was just going to turn. Well, it's good that he's got two portraits of himself. To keep people unaware.
Rah! For Pete's sake, Emily! You scared the pants off me. Don't ever do that again.
Well, keep your nose out of my business then.
I don't know what you're talking about.
First my room, now here. Stop following me, you're becoming a nuisance.
Wait a minute, are you... You're not implying that I'm here to court you, are you?
Oh, Louis, I'm just stating the obvious. You wouldn't be the first, rest assured.
Yeah, this is embarrassing. The worst thing is that it seems to be working.
Stop fooling around and tell me what you're doing here.
Frankly, dodge the question with humour or answer with a question. I mean, I get the impression one of the left ones, okay. Cool. No, I mean you've been the only one voting, Paul, so I mean that's totally fine. Frankly, cool.
I've discovered a hidden message from my
Right,
mother.
we're being frank
She
then.
explains how to
Hi,
find
I'm
the
Frank.
ring. Something must have attracted her here, so I've come to check it out. And you? What brings you here?
My, you're curious.
Let me guess.
Go on then, impress me.
Oh, right, okay, so I have to impress her. Whatever, make a joke. I imagine she's looking for someone too, or she has to investigate Mortimer. Mortimer. Okay, yeah.
You're spying on Mortimer, right?
Everyone is spying on Mortimer.
Shall I take that for a yes?
Take it as you please, but I wouldn't be surprised if all the guests were around here somewhere searching the manor. Well, no matter. I'll tolerate your presence this one time. Now, since you're here, make yourself useful.
What does she mean tolerate my presence this one time? A, I've already snuck into her room and pestered her there. And B...
Oh yeah, in your dreams. At your service.
Aren't we on the same side? For God's sake. I'm gonna knock over this vase. Really bugger her day up. Oh, I can just examine the symbols. Nice.
The heavenly symbols refer to Pandora's box. Emily, I'm pretty sure I've got Pandora's box.
Of course you have. You see an earthen pot and you immediately assume it can only be Pandora's box. Logical. What I like about you, Louis, is that you never fail to surprise me.
Open the jar?
Emily, what if I open the jar? Would that then make man responsible for all the evils?
Try. It'll make a change. All right, can we move on now?
I do love your irony, but honestly, are you ever impressed by anything you see?
By a chamber pot? No, you really do need to do better than that.
Okay, I just got a trophy for opening up Pandora's box.
A golden fleece.
It's freezing. Hurry up.
Do you think that can really be Jason's golden fleece?
No, you are aware that Jason and the Argonauts is a myth, aren't you?
But Mortimer's been protecting this hide. It must be of great value, don't you think?
Certainly of historical value. This kind of hide is still used by gold diggers in Eastern Europe. Now
hello, welcome to the stream. Yeah, no. Well, toss Pandora's box at her, or toss the fleece at her?
Louis, anyone can kill a sheep, rip off its hide, and say it's the golden fleece.
Yeah.
We're at Lord Mortimer's, not at some farmyard fair. You're just too skeptical.
And you have a tendency to believe anything. Talk about an unlikely pair.
Yet, you know opposites attract, don't you?
Do they? Right.
An unofficial gospel? You'd be more likely to find this kind of book at the Vatican.
Nothing special. The library at Buckingham has 3.
The library. Analyze the gospel,
the gospel
as well.
According
I've
to
got
Judas,
the skills.
Or how to crucify Jesus as part of God's plan. You do realize that the contents of this book could undermine the very foundations of Christianity.
One more reason to leave it in the secret room of a lost manor on a private island.
Do you realize how important this book is?
Of course, but what I really want to know is how did it come into Mortimer's possession?
I was thinking the same thing about all the paintings and sculptures in the manor. How did
Buckingham get hold of them?
When someone wants to attract the attention of the world's leading power, somehow the gifts just pour in.
You wouldn't have gone to the Vatican recently, would you?
Are you calling me a thief?
Certainly not. Never entered my mind.
Ooh. Free money.
Hey, Mortimer's the author of this work. He talks about his passion for art.
I like how I'm just stealing random books. Oh, statue's missing.
Guess what I found?
The Holy Grail.
Older than that.
A piece of Noah's Ark.
Not that old.
Just tell me.
Caesar's laurel wreath. The workmanship on this crown is amazing. The finesse of the gold laurel leaves is beautiful. A crown worthy of an emperor. I'd stake my life that it's a genuine article.
Yeah. I could try it on.
Stop! Don't put your grubby fat fingers on it.
You find my fingers fat?
Grubby fuck fingers.
We've got grubby fat fingers.
Please note, my fingers are slim.
You're going to leave marks. My God, what an amateur.
Many a harpsichord players would love to have sexy fingers like mine.
What is this conversation?
So I can have your tutor executed.
Let's compare hands then. We'll soon see whose fingers are fattest.
No, I'm not going to compare hands.
It's the Fred Perry trophy.
Bad loser.
Yep. The Fred Perry trophy. It's the Fred Perry Award for chavware.
Oh, looks like a pamphlet on different political regimes.
Oh,
written
great!
by Mortimer
Cool.
himself.
Another book that I've stolen.
You should see this sword, Emily. It's magnificent.
I'm busy. Describe it to me.
It's a sword. Assess weapon. Sword of Genghis Khan. Sword of Joan of Arc. King Arthur's sword. Oh, assess the date.
Glass quillons and
I can do
knobs.
that.
A beautiful cruciform line. Judging by the wear and the technique used to forge it, this sword dates back to the Crusades, and it must have belonged to a wealthy knight.
So, King Arthur.
There's a date. NCXC, 1190. That's right. Forged for the Crusades.
Okay, so let's go King Arthur. King Arthur or Joan of Arc?
I think this
We'll
is
go King Arthur.
Excalibur. King Arthur's sword.
I've always dreamt of drawing it from the stone.
How sweet, you're still clinging to your boyhood dreams. When you finished playing, maybe you
Yeah.
can help me search the place?
I mean, I am searching the place with my eyes and my endless childhood wonder.
Amber crystals.
Amber crystals. Nice. Oh, no, there's something on the
Here's
desk.
something interesting.
Ugh,
A
I
manor
don't care.
in Maine, hundreds of acres of land in Catalonia, properties in Shanghai. Incredible. Some of these deeds are over 600 years old, and all signed by the hand of Mortimer.
I wonder if that's what inspired my mother's attention. How come all these documents have Mortimer's signature on them?
He found them all unsigned and signed them all yesterday. Analyze the documents.
See those fine scratches around the words?
Yes.
The ink
Yeah,
barely
it's
spreads
just
on
a rubber
paper.
stamp
It
that
spreads
says Mortimer.
exactly the same way on the signature. The deed was written using the same ink.
Yeah.
If it is a fake, then it's a professional job.
Oh. Assume a theft, so it's assume they're civil
Several people
Mortimers.
played the part of Mortimer.
That might make
A
sense.
part that has
Mortimer's
been
more of a
passed down
title.
from generation
maybe.
to generation.
Different men, but with one sole identity.
An intriguing hypothesis, and yet less twisted than some of my previous cases.
At last, you finally agree with me about something.
These
Well, the
documents are
alternative
intriguing,
was either
but do
he's
you really
lying
think that's what
or
attracted your
he's
mother's
immortal,
attention
so-
here?
I don't know. She was obsessed with Mortimer, and I must confess, these property deeds are troubling.
If that's the case, why would she have left them?
Once again, I don't know. We'll have to ask her when we find her. And what's your take?
What do you think of this collection? Why conceal these assets? How has it all been acquired?
How did Lord Mortimer get all this? It's just crazy.
Secret connections, money, or a well-kept family treasure passed on from generation to generation. Who knows?
That would mean some of Mortimer's ancestors lived before Jesus was born.
I wonder why my mother didn't make it clear what she was interested in here.
He said that
She
like
didn't
no
have
one
time
had
to write it
ancestors
down,
from
or maybe
before
she wasn't
Jesus was
sure
born.
of what she was looking for.
That's
Or
worrying.
she wanted to protect her discoveries. It's disturbing.
You'll just have to search the rest of the room. Maybe you'll find something.
Yep. Gonna look at this desk. What's this?
What is that you found?
A cameo
brooch?
pendant. What's going on?
Nothing.
For crying out loud, Emily, you lunged for that jewel like your life depended on it. Tell me what this is about.
No. I can't trust a man who sneaks into my room in the middle of the night.
Damn
Are
it.
you really gonna use that against me every time we meet?
It's
mean-
difficult to pretend nothing happened. We just met, Louis. I like you, but I can't just suddenly open myself up like a book to you.
Listen, Emily. It seems pretty obvious to me that you haven't come here for the sole purpose of sampling Mortimer's cellar. Stop all the clever evasions and just trust me.
And why the hell should I place my trust in you, Louis?
Oh no. So. So we've got. She already did so once because I trust you, or we can use the skill for free technically. Yeah, because I don't want any harm to be done to you. Wait, that's That's psychology. I think Emily. Oh, in fact, she's vulnerable to psychology.
Gaslighting.
Yeah.
You're gonna gaslight her.
Yeah, I'm going to gaslight her. She's vulnerable to psychology and immune to logic.
So you're gonna gaslight her?
Yeah.
Get her big live, laugh, sign.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, harm. Okay, so
when are you going to understand?
I'll exploit her weakness to brain.
That I'll fall into your arms and
Apparently.
say yes to everything you want.
What are
Thanks,
you talking
progressive
about?
game.
I'm only asking you to trust me a little, if only on principle, as a member of the Golden Order, for example.
I'll admit you are fairly reliable.
That's it? I was expecting more.
Well, I'm prepared
All
to
right,
trust you
oh,
when
right.
it comes
Oh,
to
this
choosing
he's
a friend's
being a
But I've
in
nothing
quotation
to gain
marks
by
gentleman.
confiding you any further than that.
Thank you. Why aren't you
Nothing to
having
gain?
sex with
Damn
me?
it, Emily. I'm only trying to help you. Stop needing to gain something all the time.
Doff's cat.
Because you think I need help.
Just like everyone.
Yep.
You have your strengths and your weaknesses. And there's no use pretending otherwise.
Ha!
Yeah,
And
you know,
I bet you found out where I'm weak, haven't you?
I really dislike this main character. Oh, I could analyze her character, which is again a psychology. What? Why does that cost so much? Difficulty 5. Do you know something? Next skill use is free. Because that would have used all my effort. Tuckered me out.
Pragmatic, intelligent, sure of herself. Her only weak spot is her difficulty talking about herself.
I don't know much about your past, but I'm guessing you had to get by on your own for much of your life. It might have closed you off, and that can be a disadvantage. It might be time for you to open up and risk a little trust. Not every man you meet wants to hurt you.
Yes, you may be right.
You're-
I might have some
Yeah.
weaknesses, but I don't
Some of
need
them
your
just want to
help
be real
overcome
good
them.
friends.
And I'm simply not contemplating collaborating with anyone at this time. Do you understand?
Okay, right. So I can't use either skill of questioning or conviction. So our choices are: she prefers to work alone. She's a lone wolf. Doesn't need don't need no man. She likes to lead her investigations herself, which I think is the same as she prefers to work alone, but whatever. She already has a partner, which I don't think she does, and she takes orders from someone. So, I mean, personally, I think those bottom two are out, because, I mean, it doesn't matter if she already has a partner. You think she takes orders from someone? Oh yeah, no, sorry, bottom two are out. What am I talking about? Yeah. Well, alright, so to fill you in a bit, Dad, the last week we found out she works for the same order that we do. So team right side. Okay. So that's technically 2 for she takes orders from someone, and 1 vote for she likes to lead her investigations herself. Anyone from the peanut?
I think she takes orders from an old white man.
Okay, so that's
Possibly an even more elegant lady called like the Duchess.
Yeah.
The Baroness.
just the Duchess though. Like there's like
Yeah.
she's
Maybe
lost.
wear the mask.
Yeah. Okay, right. So that's officially she takes
Well,
orders
one
from
thing
someone.
is very clear. You're working for someone. You're the dark hand of someone more powerful.
All right, whoa,
For
guy,
example.
come on. There was a better way
You
of
seem
putting
to know
this.
each other very well.
Why are we bringing home to the conversation?
Oh,
If you knew me better, you would know that I take orders from no one.
oh, sorry.
I already have a work partner. I know my weaknesses. I don't doubt that your abilities will be of use to me. But I already have all that, thanks to my teammate.
Well, thankfully,
there
I've
a
got
chance
3
you might
blunders
tell me
left for the
who he
final
is?
confrontation. So
No, I've already said too much. Consider yourself lucky I've even given you this much. It's extremely rare, believe me.
Come on. Don't stop now that you've come this far. You know that eventually I'll end up making you talk.
Well, since no one can resist you, let's see if you can guess who my partner is.
You're a gambler.
right, so her partner.
is-
I don't think it's a man. He is an asshat, yes. Oh, ha 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 ha. Right, so I'll. It came up as a as a moderated response because isn't asshat was under my list of terms that were blocked for review. Yeah, it's all right. I allowed it because you were talking about the character and you weren't just bullying people. I think that's one of the catch-alls. It's alright to bully him, he is an asshat. Right. Diddly-dee. I mean, I'm assuming it would be etiquette because she was affected by the cameo. It's just going to take a lot of... Oh no. Right.
Your sister. She's your partner. She's the one you're looking for.
Well, I am impressed. How the devil did you guess I had a sister? Virtually no one even knows. When it comes to getting results, you are very good, I grant you that. You deserve to know why the sight of the cameo pendant affected me so strongly. I thought it belonged to Emma, my twin sister.
Oh shit, oh god, no, she has a twin sister.
Yes, you can't imagine to what extent though. As children, everyone got us mixed up. So one day we decided to play along. Since then, we have become one and the same. We have officially erased the identity of my sister Emma. Emily Hillsborough. The woman with two faces.
Clever. But isn't it complicated? How do you make it work?
One of us has no existence in the outside world. We share everything. First for one, then for the other. We dress the same, wear the same makeup, we speak the same. We've learned to act as one. When we accept a mission, we both turn up. This time, though, she went ahead, and I was meant to wait for her on the mainland. She was meant to meet Sir Home and bring back the details, so we could work out who would follow up.
And there was a problem?
She was supposed to return from Mortimer's 1 week ago. The boat turned up at Plymouth, but alas,
so I think she's dead. I think the sister's dead because so at the start of the game when you have that vision and it seems to be of a point in time that's taking place in the future.
My mother and your sister go missing just a few days apart. That's strange. Maybe their disappearances
of your mum shooting what looks like her.
Found a trace of either of them.
But then when you have the next vision, it's pretty much taking place as it happens.
Now that you're in on the secret, you are obliged to keep it to yourself, or you will pay very dearly.
Don't worry. Your secret is safe with me.
Yeah, but I think her sister's dead.
It's time to leave.
Because it was weird that one vision was taking place in the future and one vision was taking place as it happened. So... Okay, that explains that. Maybe. I don't know. I've only had 2 visions. I'll get a 3rd vision and see how that pans out. Unless I have a vision of the past, in which case everything's out the door.
So, what do you think of our first adventure?
I must admit it has been fun by your side.
Same
Was
here.
it though? Uh-oh.
Oh, she's been drinking too much again.
Louis, I need to talk to you right now.
Good evening, Elizabeth. Actually, this is not a good time.
I'm begging you, please don't leave me alone.
Jeez, oh.
I'll be waiting for you in your room, but don't be late.
What?
I was sure there was a certain je ne sais quoi between us.
No.
Louis, we need to talk now. Otherwise, it'll be too late.
Looks like Elizabeth really needs me, but if I start talking to her, for sure Emily won't wait for me.
Right, so... Yeah, okay, so we've got follow Elizabeth or join Emily. Yep, okay, 1 for Betty. Yeah.
She looks cool. Cool with her. She's not dead.
She is cool, yeah. She's got a cool fade. And this is like...
Yeah, she got a sweet fade.
This is like 1783 or something like that,
Yeah,
so, I
she's
mean,
not annoying me.
ahead of the game. Plus she's covered in tats, so...
Well, exactly. She's got to be cool.
Right, oh, and I've still to investigate why she's got a black eye, so...
Sorry, Emily, but I can't leave Elizabeth like this.
All right, Elizabeth. How can I help?
Thank you. Come on,
Yeah,
follow me.
yeah, she does a bit.
Well, Elizabeth, what was so urgent? For God's sakes, what happened in here?
Uh-oh.
I really need to talk to you, Louis, right now.
Does Lord Mortimer know the mess you've made of your room?
Listen to me, damn it! My days are numbered.
All right. What have you got on your mind now?
You've got to listen to what I have to say while there's still time. You need to know the truth about your mother.
About my mother? What do you mean?
I saw her.
Saw who? You saw my mother? When?
Just last night. I went out to walk along the cliff top and I saw her in the distance. She tried to hide right away, but I'm sure it was her.
Are you saying you recognized my mother in the middle of the night? While she was hiding?
Yes, Louis. I know it was her.
You just said she was far away, right? In the middle of the night. And the exterior of the island isn't exactly well lit.
Listen, I'm telling you it was her.
Did you talk to each other?
No, she was far away. I didn't make
missed.
any noise, and then she was gone.
Have you told anyone you've seen her? Sir Holmes? Mortimer?
Yeah.
It's her. She's here.
Yes, I understand.
No, you're not listening. The moment I saw her, I was overcome by
Yes,
spasms.
the opportunity to be a
She's
stand-up
here. I'm
gentleman was
telling you,
missed
it
at
was
birth, I
her.
think.
Yes, I need something to calm me down.
No, she's drinking what looks like rum, so... Just one glass? Or refuse? Do I be a square, or do I be a cool guy?
Get drunk and dark.
Yeah, just one
I'll drink
glass,
with you,
and be a
but
cool
let's go
guy.
easy on it, okay?
Yeah. And if she wants me to start smoking cigarettes, I will.
Frankly,
Because I want to be a cool guy and accepted.
You know, Louis, when I came here, it was in the hope of getting help.
Oh yeah. The opulence
I've
of
only just
opium.
now realized that I've been drawn here into a trap.
I mean, I hope it's not been poisoned. That would be bad news.
Whoa. Alcohol's
Oh,
gone to my
looks like you were
head.
right, Dad. I've been poisoned.
Yeah.
Oh no. Either that or he's just not eating today. Oh no, he had a meal. Oh, maybe he's just not a drinker. Because he's a
the
fucking
condemned
square.
last drink.
I mean... another drink or do I stop?
Another drink.
Yeah.
Man, I need to take it easy with the booze. At this rate, I won't last the night.
Oh, well, I
Let's
had
go
two
easy on the
carries
drink,
on
okay?
to one stop there,
Alcohol
Dad.
won't solve our problems.
Dad, I think we're just going to drink until we drop. What's the worst that can
Second one
happen?
isn't any easier.
Maybe tequila.
So, do you want
Either
to
that
know
or he just
why
really
she
doesn't
did all
like
those
rum.
things to me or not? Even if it changes the image you have of her forever?
what was she trying to cure you of then?
Of the one illness she never managed to treat me for.
So, I mean, it's all right. I got it was someone else rowing the boat that got me here. So I mean, I don't need to drive anywhere tonight. So together till the end, which I think's a bit much for having a drink with someone, or stop, it's too much for me. Wah. I mean, we know my opinion on it. So, yeah. I think that's definitely one together to the end. Chug chug. Yep.
Come
Nah.
on,
Right. Cool.
Elizabeth.
Sold.
We have to
Sold.
finish what we started.
No. Nurse it along and talk. No. Apparently he doesn't know how to
You're all
drink.
dizzy.
There must have been a reason. Just tell me. Tell me what my mother treated you for.
She wanted to silence them.
What? What are you talking about? Silence what?
The voices.
What?
The voices in my head. They speak to me, Louis.
Running through your head.
They've
Running
always
through your
told me
head.
what to do.
All the things he
They
said.
say, nasty things to me.
I mean, both of these are sort of like, is she possessed or is she stark raving mad? Uh-oh, nutter alert. I mean, she could be stark raving mad, but I don't think, given the way that he delivers every one of his lines, I don't want to be like, hey, you're a mad nutter. Like, I've already pissed her off once today. But I'll put it to the popular. So, is she possessed or is she stark raving mad? So I'll go with, we've got one for raving mad. Or well, yeah, no, possessed is a good one. Cool. You can go for possessed.
Are you saying that spirits talk to you?
You're right. Sometimes there are several voices. How did you know?
No, listen, I don't know anything. I'm just repeating what you said.
Yeah. Oh, right, okay, so she's smashed.
Want me just for themselves. They talk to me all the time. Yet your mother did everything to make them go away. Ever since I was little. And look at the result.
It's impossible, Mother. You spent your life trying to prove that the supernatural doesn't exist. Why punish this poor girl? Oh, shit. What has she done to you?
Uh-oh, Louis. Are you starting to believe me?
No, but...
Yeah, right?
Too bad it's all been for nothing. They're still there, you know.
So is this really the Golden Fleece?
Hey,
are you sure you're possessed? It's like, yeah, he seems to have tunnel vision in what he believes to be fantastical.
And here I am on a lost island, knowing that no one knows me. And I find myself here at the exact same time as her. You see? You understand? You sense it too. I'm going to die here. I beg you, tell me you believe me.
I mean, believe her or keep it logical. Believe. Yeah. Aye, that makes sense. Hello, welcome to the stream.
I'm here, Elizabeth.
By game logic, yeah.
You.
I mean, it's better to, like, because I get the feeling that if I start...
You know, despite what people might think, I'm not crazy.
We're just questioning Elizabeth Adams on whether or not she's possessed by ghosts. And getting drunk.
My God, Elizabeth, how's this possible?
Welcome to my world, Lil Louie. Welcome to my life.
Oh, okay. Alright, okay, so advise her to escape from the island or advise her to stay here. So, if she thinks she's going to die here, how do I know that she's not going to die attempting to... She does have a prominent butterfly tattoo. Or is that in terms of, like, making one decision? See, now, I was thinking about the escape one. It's like, now, if she attempts to escape and dies, is that maybe what she's sensing? Like, literally this interaction is what leads her to her death. Whereas if I advise her to stay here, then is there maybe a way I can help her? Yeah, it is a bit, yeah. She is both dead and not dead at the same time. Okay, that's one for escape then. B-Pen, what you feeling? My gut says maybe. Escape leaning? Right, okay. Yeah. Alright, okay. Yeah, I'll go for escape then.
Elizabeth, the whole story stinks of death. If I were you, I'd have left the moment you heard me speak about my mother. I don't know if she knows you're here, but if I had any doubt, I wouldn't take the risk.
Yeah, you're right. I can't stay here another minute.
Oh, another minute.
I need to
Oh,
get
hang
the
on.
hell out of here. I need to find a boat and get away. I'm not dying here.
Oh, I feel so dizzy.
You like my little concoction, don't you? That's rare.
What?
It no longer has any effect on me. But my guests generally don't appreciate me mixing alcohol with laudanum.
What? You put laudanum in my drink?
In both. Don't worry, my little Louis. We'll sink down to the bottom together.
Oh man, I feel like puking. I really feel like shit.
Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o.
Get back.
Don't worry, Louis. I'm here now. I'll take good care of you. And
Oh
I'll
no.
leave.
Don't touch me. Just leave.
Oh no.
If I get up, I'll fall.
Well, so we're gonna get up anyway.
Oh, little Louie's tired. Leave everything to me.
Oh no, she's got a knife. Oh shit. She...
Just let go.
Failed life? I had a few drinks with Elizabeth. Yeah, failed, you died. Interesting. Right, so, I mean, I had more success than I had failures, which is always good. I've resolved the enigma of the Medusa, cool. I discovered Lord Mortimer's room where he hides his treasure, cool. Found out that Emily was hiding something. Persuaded Emily to tell me her secret. I accepted to keep Elizabeth company. Okay, I had those successes. I had a few drinks with Elizabeth. Yeah, and that done me in. Yeah, it was drugged and made unconscious by someone that my mother tortured. Well, I mean, I leveled up, so that's something, right? Oh, come on, every time. Right. 1, 2. And I'll level up. Yeah, linguistics. Reading's fun. Oh shit! That was actually me dying. Ha! Well, looks like we're starting again, guys. Or the end of episode 1, yeah. Let's find out. Oh no, you're right. Yeah, no, sorry, it was the end of episode 1. Oh, thank God. I thought I'd just get killed. Oh man. Right. Cool. Oh, I thought everything had gone really sideways there. That's alright. Cool.
How many times must I tell you? You must never put your life on the line for me.
Mother has always had a fascination for Lord Mortimer, but has never wanted to tell me why.
We are doing our utmost to find your mother as quickly as possible.
Without your mother, hundreds of men of the cloth would have gone to the guillotine.
Oh, so it's giving us a quick recap of what happened during the full episode 1 last time.
Do you believe your mother capable of torturing a child?
An agreement for cannons. Lord Mortimer assured me that you are to take over the project on behalf of your mother.
Johann Christoph von
We don't know why Mother only has one hand.
and Jacques Peroux, French Revolutionary Tribunal judge.
You'll
find that Lord Mortimer is not
like when we start at the very start of the game, when we were actually like together, she was fine.
Being late.
So
I was obliged to clear up some urgent business.
her beat up state and her one hand scenario is a bit unclear at the moment. But manuscripts scripts to equip 2. Oh, cool. Psychology, erudition, nice. And in that vision, she shot someone who looked like Emily, but who could now have turned out to be her sister Emma, if what she says is true, and they were like dressed the same and talk the same. So who knows? Oh, cool. Right.
At last we meet, Monsieur de Richet. Do you mind if I call you Louis?
Please do.
Thank you. I wish to apologize wholeheartedly, Louis. I made you cross the seas, and I wasn't even here to welcome you. When I asked you to join us here, it was, of course, in the hope that you would help us find your mother. Unfortunately, I am now confronted with another problem, which I would rather have done without.
Uh-oh.
You see, last night, Miss Adams also went missing.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. Right, so I can either say she hasn't disappeared or let him speak. I mean, I'm assuming he would know something about me being in her room. But... oh, thank you, Paul, for tuning in. I'll talk to you later. Let him speak? Cool, okay. But thank you for tuning in. Yeah.
I have had my people searching for her all over the island. Alas, to no
Thank
avail.
you.
It so happens that both her mental and her physical health are extremely fragile. I'm worried that the same thing happened to her as to your mother. Also, I would appreciate it very much if you could tell me what you were doing on the floor in her room in the early hours
It's
of
quite
the morning.
normal. I can explain everything.
Oh, well, I'm glad to hear it. You see, Sir Gregory is about to arrive, and he's taken Elizabeth's disappearance very, very seriously. Please, reassure him so that we can talk about your mother.
Oh. Gregory's gonna
William,
lay the smack
I
down.
would like to see you a moment before we begin. In private.
Let's step outside a moment. Louis, this will only take a few moments.
Good. Oh, he's got special black mask guards. Right, so search the study or wait. I mean, yeah.
Alright, let's take this chance to look around.
Definitely search the study and yes, go straight for those papers. Doo-doo-doo. Statement of when asked, what were you doing yesterday evening? Monsieur Bonaparte replied, after talking with Lord Mortimer, I spent the evening playing cards with Sir Gregory, Mr. Washington, and the priest. Sir Gregory won. Did you notice anything strange about the evening? At daybreak, I thought I saw someone on the balcony, but couldn't see who it was. What were you doing yesterday evening? I spent the evening in Monsieur de... we're going up to bed. We ran into Miss Adams. As I was tired, I left. I went to bed, and then did you notice anything strange about the evening? No, not that I remember. Okay. Whoa. Uh-oh. It's brought in the muscle.
Please, sit back down, Louis.
This sort of behavior is not working in your favor, young man.
What?
Gregory,
standing
Louis
up?
told me we needn't be concerned.
Of course. Monsieur de Richet, the situation seems to escape your grasp, so I won't beat about the bush. Did you kill Elizabeth Adams?
Oh, wait, whoa, easy now. What do you mean I don't remember? No, I did not.
What are you talking about? I only helped her.
Help?
We talked and she wanted to leave. I imagine that's what she did, right?
We have found no trace of her leaving, monsieur. So allow me to have my doubts.
Nor have we found any reason to believe that Louis is lying.
Haha!
We must remain calm, Gregory. We have found no evidence that would suggest that Elizabeth has been murdered. For the time being, she has only disappeared. Let's stick to the facts, if you please.
Well, where is she then?
I don't know. Right, well, I can't answer either of these, which is a shame. So, I mean, I literally don't know, because I don't want to guess that she's gone home, because why would she go home if she's talked about hating her dad? Yeah.
Last night when we talked, she said she felt uncomfortable here and spoke of leaving, but didn't say where to.
Knowing Elizabeth, I am sure she must have spoken to you about your mother.
I don't see the connection. What has my mother got to do with this?
Gregory is suggesting he isn't certain that Elizabeth has left the island, and that some misfortune might well have befallen her during the night.
But that's not the case.
Well, that's what you say. You are the last person who saw her alive. There might well be any number of reasons why you wanted her silenced.
No one can substantiate your claim that she left as you said she did, Louis.
Oh no.
Damnation, William. This is a fiasco. Sir, you don't seem to realize just how serious this is.
Let's try and remain calm, Gregory.
Heck, Gregory.
In any case, it would be far better if Elizabeth really has left the island, as Louis says. Why do you think she wanted to leave?
Right. I advised her to. She felt trapped here. To escape my mother. Trapped?
She was persuaded she was going to die. When she saw that you had invited my mother, she thought that you wanted to put an end to her. She felt betrayed.
But why didn't she speak to me about it?
Elizabeth had nothing to fear from us. You know very well who she was afraid of, but you don't dare say.
Oh, come on,
Monsieur
now.
de Richet, we have given you every opportunity to reassure us as to the fate of Elizabeth. You have only succeeded in plunging yourself into deeper trouble. I will never rest until we are certain that Elizabeth is indeed alive.
I assure you, my lord.
We are obliged to believe you for the moment. Consequently, I shall make you a promise in return. If ever we find out that anything has happened to poor Elizabeth, I shall personally see to it that your head will land in a basket. You don't need us for any of this. So come along, Monsieur Peru. We are leaving.
That was intense.
Right. It's time we spoke about your mother, Louis.
Okay. She does it often. I'm assuming... See, that's a bit vague even for me. It's like, does it mean that she just wanders off often, or what? She's in hiding, she isn't missing. I mean, she is in hiding. That's literally just the truth.
She seems to be making every effort to steer clear of your guests.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
For the past few
not
weeks,
missing. Oh, right,
my
okay.
mother's been playing cat
Sorry.
and mouse, if you will. I don't know why, but it wouldn't surprise me to learn that she's trying to avoid someone. The question is, who?
And in your opinion, would she be the cat or the mouse?
Both. Oh no, I can't choose both, because there is no both. Cat or mouse? Mouse, okay.
I'd like to answer the cat, but unfortunately I'm increasingly worried that she's, in fact, the mouse.
That doesn't make me feel any better, Louis.
What was the
Doesn't make
official
me feel any
reason
better. This is your
why
goddamn
my mother
island.
came
Where's my
to your
mum?
island?
I knew about your mother's activities, and yours, in the Golden Order. I thought we had everything to gain by working together.
You mean the canon deal with Monsieur Bonaparte?
Among others, yes. How did you hear about that?
Monsieur Bonaparte came to speak to me about it yesterday, during lunch.
I see. So impetuous. He was supposed to let me speak to you about it first. Our friend Napoleon desperately needed financial backing to properly equip his army. I took it upon myself to back him because I have a firm conviction that he can go far.
We shall see. However, there's one thing that surprises me.
Did my mother sell arms? Or did she just sell legs? Why help a lieutenant? I mean, yeah. So either of those. Why help? Why
Isn't
help?
Bonaparte a bit young to deserve so much attention?
Well, you come straight to the point. I like that. Indeed, if you knew just how much you remind me of him. Trust me, I'll wager that Monsieur Napoleon will soon prove himself. I'm working on it, at least. Once this deal was closed, I had big plans for Sarah.
Such as what?
You see, I've invited several influential figures on my island to present them with a project at the conference. It will be presented later today. I thought that the Golden Order had a role to play. And I still think so. I was hoping Sarah would be able to join us.
I see.
Indeed, if by chance your mother decided not to return to us before the conference, would you do me the great honor of attending? If only to follow the deliberations while waiting for her to duly take her seat.
Why not? We shall see.
Ah, thank you so much. In this way, you'll be able to keep your mother informed of what he said. There's something else I'd like to briefly go over. Earlier, you asked me the official reason for your mother's presence here. Is there an off-the-record reason why your mother came here?
She was looking for a buyer. Buyer of what? I have absolutely no idea. I mean, one of those answers is true, because I don't. But, I don't know if that one's a bluff, and I don't know if he'd just be able to see right through that, because obviously, yeah.
If only my mother had trusted me, but she remained very mysterious. I'd have been delighted to answer your question.
Is this usual for her?
Yeah.
As head of the Order, secrets are her bread and butter, as you can imagine. That said, it's the first time she hasn't let me in on the reason for her trip. And it intrigues me, to tell you the truth.
Well, I'm sure that Sarah will explain everything once she reappears. There's something I still don't get. In your opinion, why would your mother remain in hiding over several weeks?
Wary of someone, discovered something, lost their mind. You okay? Yeah. I mean, I don't think she's lost her mind. Discovered something? Discovered, yeah. Cool.
Maybe she found something out.
What do you mean?
My mother has a gift for investigating. If she had picked up a lead, nothing would have stopped her.
The only thing I can tell you is that Sarah had indeed changed. At the beginning of her stay here, we enjoyed spending time together, solving the world's problems.
What of her disappearance, or what did they speak about? He's the guy that's running this. This is his island.
You seem to know my mother very
speak
well.
Speak about. Cool.
What did you talk about together?
So he's not part of the
had a little free
secret
time,
organisation I'm part of, but he
points of view
funds
about
a
practically
lot
any
of stuff that goes on in the world.
We would
from
find
his secret
ourselves
island.
embarked on interminable discussions that could go from
He might
Monsieur
be.
Blanchard's flight in a hot air balloon.
Daddy, is
to
that
the
you?
Treaty of Jersey, or the adoption of the metric system in France last year, or even Mr. Eli Whitney's invention in the United States.
They both cost zero. Politics is locked. Whitney's
yes.
cotton gin.
His famous cotton gin. It was supposed to revolutionize cotton production in the United States.
It will revolutionize the world, Louis. The potential of this invention is much greater. Tomorrow, all industries will be switching to simple but large-scale production. Of that, I'm sure.
I'm surprised she didn't get you started on the Crusades. It was her favorite subject.
Are you joking? Sarah and I spent entire days together reliving them. It so happens that the Crusades are also my subject of predilection, especially the third. My ancestor distinguished himself brilliantly during the siege of Saint-Jean-d'Acre.
Cool. Mother lulled my childhood with tales of the Crusades. How Richard the Lionheart and Philip Augustus had to battle it out to achieve their ends. And how Guy de Lusignan, having
Sometimes
broken
I
his
think
word,
that some of the options are in this are just people showing off that they've got facts to put in a game.
Inspired new enthusiasts. Good on you, because not everyone can claim they know as much at your age. Your mother is a very well-read woman. You're quite lucky to have her as a model, Louis.
Yes, I know. But I'm still very worried.
I must admit, there are worse things to worry about now, Louis.
What do you mean?
Since she disappeared, your mother has been seen once. Her behavior on the evening of your arrival greatly surprised Gregory and myself. She resurfaced to attack Emma, Emily Hillsborough's twin sister. And she shot her with a pistol. Then, before Gregory could intervene, she ran off and disappeared again.
I beg your pardon? Hang on.
That means my vision on the wharf, it was actually happening inside the manor. Mother shot Emily's sister? The very person she came looking for? Why would she do that?
Excuse me.
Okay.
But between that and the childhood of Lady Adams, it's all a bit much for me to cope with. I need to piece it all together again to see things more clearly. You said that you spent a lot of time talking together at the beginning. What happened for that to change?
I'm afraid I haven't much to tell you. The more the days went by, the more she withdrew into herself. She never gave me an explanation. Until the day came when she purely and simply disappeared.
Where did she go when she wanted to be alone?
She would shut herself away in a room we use as a box room upstairs.
Would you allow me to go there?
Naturally, Louis, of course. I'll send you a servant to open it.
Thank you.
That's all I can tell you about the disappearance of your mother, Louis. I would like to have been more helpful.
I shall stay on her trail and follow up any leads.
Thank you. We will meet later on to welcome our last guest.
She might be being held hostage now, yeah. Or like at least being held somewhere now. Because if that vision happened the way it did, then just at the end you see the guy that was in here giving me the third degree at the start of that like come in and go, no, don't do it, and then it cut away. So it could be that she's been apprehended and is now being kept somewhere. Right. Oops, I'm still missing one person. He looks like a charmer. No, she is... Oh no, you're right. Oh no, there she is. That's her there, officer. There's my ma. Right. No, that's alright. To be fair, I couldn't really make much sense of it because they've done it all by surname first. So, go to the tower room. Assuming that's the one that looks like a tower. Yep. okay, no, not that one. Cool. Weird. Yoink. Right, where am I going then? Right, so that's Hillsborough's room, Bonaparte's room, Adam's room. Ah, cool. Who is this? He does run fast. Is this Ronnie? I take it. Ah, cool. Okay. To be fair, he doesn't run that fast. If he really needed to be somewhere right now, he's not really in a hurry to get there. Huh. Where the effing feck is the bloody tower room then? Oh, never mind.
There are burnt papers in the chimney.
Ah, yeah. Do you know? I was trying to remember Harry Mason.
She says we must find a safer way to communicate. Someone is onto us. Trust in my faith in the man with the sword. So Mother had an accomplice here. Who could it be?
Yeah, despite all the scary nonsense in Silent Hill, people don't run very fast in that place.
Faith, sword. I recognize her love of riddles there.
None of them.
Dante's Paradise.
Raise your head and be reassured, for what comes up here from the mortal world must ripen in our rays.
What? Listen to the way he says that.
Dante's Paradise.
Raise your head and be reassured, for what comes up here from the mortal world.
That was weird. Dante's Paradise. Yeah, yeah. Totally not terrifying.
St. Paul on the road to Damascus by Caravaggio.
I think I'll go for a cult.
A fierce opponent of the first Christians, St. Paul is suddenly struck by the call of Jesus Christ and converts. It's the best known conversion in Christian history, which teaches us that even enemies of Christ can be saved, and even become his greatest apostles after finding faith. From what I can recall, the account of his conversion could be found in the epistles to the Galatians, the Philippians, the Corinthians, and the Acts of the Apostles.
Cool. Someone is onto us. Trust in my faith in the man with the sword. Okay, well, that is a spear. That's Dante's Paradise. Oh, what's this?
What is this disc?
It's a PS1 game.
Oh, that reminds me of the ones my mother collects. It's magnetic.
PS1 games. I mean, I'll take it.
Door appears to be locked on the other side.
DVD, yeah. It's the 1798. Oh no!
I think I heard something fall to the ground. A metallic sound, like a key falling to the floor.
Oh, I could use the disc, or I could pick the lock. I mean, I could pick the lock for free, so I think I'll just pick the lock.
It's open.
Yep. Alright, you crumb bums. Oh, don't need any more royal jelly.
Several portraits of apostles, all signed by Guido Pliny. It looks like someone touched this commode recently. There are fingerprints on the sheets and in the dust.
I don't think we need that. No, no.
St. John is known as the youngest of Christ's apostles, and we often give credit to St. John for having written about the apocalypse in the last book of the Bible.
No, we've got the we're carrying like 5, so you can only carry 5 of every item, and I've literally just upped my all my effort points. I've not actually had to use any effort points so far, so we can leave the jelly.
This volume dates from the first edition by Gutenberg. It's the first book that was ever printed. The pages are covered in annotations in Latin, French, and Hebrew. Someone spent years studying this Bible.
Nope, yeah. Can I order this in?
A volume of the Gutenberg Bible.
I'm looking for a book. It's got a cover. Oh, come on, no. I go back to the beginning. Stop reading.
Come back later.
Stop reading.
So yeah, stop reading. I don't want to read the Bible, thanks, game. It's not as cool as you think it is. Yeah, pretty much. It's like
a drawing of the Apostle Matthew, painted by Guido Ridden. He's represented as writing a word of the Lord.
yeah, TLDR,
Holy Spirit.
God stuff.
He appears here in the guise of an angel.
Prophets. Oh, box I can open.
A chest with the occult symbol representing air.
Or I could just pick the lock. Ooh. That costs a lot. Golden elixir. And amber. Yay. Yeah. And then I can pick up the jelly. See? Everything works out. Everything's coming up Millhouse. Alright. I examined those. Right. So... Put my faith in the man with the sword. Ugh, right, so I actually have to read this goddamn Bible. So what did he say about this one?
A drawing of the Apostle Matthew, painted by Guido Rini. He's represented as writing the word of the Lord, transmitted by the Holy Spirit, who appears here in the guise of an angel.
Okay. Right. So not that one.
Painting of Saint Mark from the
Saint
collection
Mark.
of the Apostles by Guido Rini.
Okay, right, okay. That was uninformative, thank you. And then there was this one that he fangirled about.
Saint Paul on the Road to Damascus by Caravaggio. Caravaggio attained a magnificent command of black and the play of colors too. Paul facing an ordeal, the curtains of his illusions being raised, and receives the light from his Savior.
Cool. Right, riveting stuff, but this leads me to believe that I now just have to go read a feckin' Bible. Ugh. Right. Gospels and the Acts of the Apostles. St. Mark, St. John, St. Luke, St. Matthew. Yeah, yeah, I just want that chapter with the sword in it, so you can know what I'm talking about, son. Matthew? Oh, we're going for Matthew? Okay. Oh no, chapter 6 verse 1, chapter 9 verse 22, chapter 13 verse 2, chapter 19 verse 35. Let's go. We've got a fourfer. Let's go this
Great
one.
multitudes were gathered together unto him, so that he went into a ship
Nope.
and sat, and the whole multitude stood on the shore.
I don't think that was that. What one? What painting?
I guess I'll just come back later.
So we've got what the one through in the first room. Oh wait, there's this painting as well.
Saint Paul painted by Guido Rini.
He's not an evangelist.
Of the 4 apostles shown in this piece, Paul is the only one who isn't an evangelist. He is the 13th apostle.
Paul?
Saint Paul is shown holding a sword.
Oh damn it!
Strange.
The one fucking picture, and it was like literally I'm not having to like solve a hard riddle. I just have to look at everything in the room, and I just failed to do that. Cool. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk on how not to play a video game.
Just above that, someone's written down the figure 11 on the painting and underlined it twice. I don't know, what does that mean?
Have a fecking guess. I mean, think about the secret code. Yeah, I know, right. Like, I love it how it's like, I don't know how I'm going to figure this out, and then he literally looks at one thing and goes, it's this, this, and this. Dum-dum.
So we have the figure 11.
Figure 11, twice underlined.
And a story of a group of pilgrims who it looks like Paul is speaking to. Maybe it's a code. There must be a connection. A text on Paul must be somewhere, and it must be associated with the figure 11. What's the story with these pilgrims? I mean, a connection with the figure, maybe?
Right, we're going back to the Bible, and this time we know what we're looking for. Answers. Corinthians 11. Wait. Or is that Corinthians 2? I think that's Corinthians 2. Oh, 11. Chapter 11, verse
I
11.
say
There we
then,
go.
Have they stumbled that they should fall? God forbid, but rather through their fall,
Nah, that's
salvation
alright.
is come unto the Gentiles.
I thought it was 11
For to
as well,
provoke them
but...
to jealousy.
Oh, wait. A note from Mother is carefully folded between the pages here.
Oh my god. Right, cool. We can officially...
I'm glad you found this note. I was afraid the code of the two groups of pilgrims would mislead you.
Oh, they sure did.
Package. You know where, and hide it where no one will find it. It's imperative. Awaiting your reply, hidden behind the youngest apostle. What? The youngest apostle? What does Mother mean by that?
Right. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stop the stream now, because I've read too much of the Bible for one night. But thank you all for joining in and sort of taking part. I'll probably be doing this again on Thursday night, because apparently this somewhat mediocre adventure has got me wanting to find out actually what's going on. Yeah, it's interesting. I think some of a lot of the dialogue is a bit dry, and most of the characters I've interacted with, including myself, are quite unlikable. But I'm going to play it through to the end and see what's what, because I think the stuff's meant to like ramp up. It is a wee bit broken sword, though. I was saying it when I first started streaming it, that like there was half a dozen things on the dock, like there was some rope and a lantern, and he just went, oh, it's rope, oh, it's a lantern. He didn't pick them up, and I was like, come on, George Stobart would have tucked that away for a rainy day. But anyway, I'm gonna save and switch off. And yeah, so I might stream tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure, but I'll let people know if I am. And I'll probably do this on Thursday. And I'll be starting back Resident Evil 5 in like 2 weeks or something. It's just Darren Box away at the moment, so I'll yeah. But thanks all for tuning in, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye bye. Turn it off.